lovely, lovely rendition of our national anthem. We're ready for some baseball here at Thomas More Stadium. Continuing last night's game that was postponed, entering the 6th inning. The good thing, it was a clean postpone. You know, no one had gone out to start the 6th inning. No pitch was thrown, nothing. So it's a clean slate here in the 6th. You don't got to start out with an 0-1 count and a runner on second, which I think is always, tough to do. So it's a clean slate. Max Whitesell now on the mound for Florence. He is going to be technically in relief of Zach Westcott here in the top of the 6th, a 3-3 ball game at Thomas More Stadium. Stepping up to the plate for Evansville will be Dennis Pierce, Logan Brown, and Mark Black. 3-4-5 due up for the Otters. Dennis Pierce, 1 for 2, technically yesterday, but we'll say today in this ball game.
You see a lot of suspensions. Very rarely does it work out, like you said, a clean one after the fifth in the middle of an inning, but also with the game tied. That's really, this acts as a 4-inning game right now.
Yeah, it's a quick 4-inning sprint. Get there, and hopefully it's only 3.5.
Yeah, right.
Hopefully you only got to play, offense 3 times, and, you can put up some runs. Florence, 9 hits compared to the 4 for the Otters. It's a 3-3 ball game here, top of the 6th inning. The Yalls now in their cream jerseys. How about that? Started one game in one jersey and finishing it in another. Let's take a look at the defense for Florence, which has not changed since yesterday. Marcus Brodell in left field. Jackson Tucker in center, Brendan Bobo in right. In the infield, it's Broussard at the hot corner, Baker over at short, Shaney Felt at second, Zeisler at first, and Beadle behind the plate. That's 3 starts in a row, technically, for Beadle behind the plate. We know he got really hurt or just really hit around on Friday, so he's going to be finishing this game out, and then Gutierrez will be taking the catching duties in game 2.
He'll use this. He'll take his day off tomorrow, too, Beadle will, and then we'll see what they do in Washington, but Beadle has been an absolute warrior behind the plate this homestand.
Yes, he has. Now, if you're Evansville, no better way to start than your 3-4-5, Dennis Pierce, Logan Brown, Mark Black, except for maybe the Yalls, who also have the top of their order, 1, 2, 3. Worked out pretty clean. Florence was able to keep this a official game and, really get to play it today with a late run from Marcus Brodell scoring Zade Richardson in the bottom of the 5th. First pitch fouled away at 1:06, technically a minute early from the originally scheduled 1:07 p.m. game.
Yeah, immediately the first thing I'm interested in is to see how long they let Whitesell go.
Yeah.
He's been used as really that 1-2 inning guy.
0-1, 2-hopper over towards Baker, fielding on the back end. Throw on to first is high, and Zeisler's able to still apply the tag to Pierce. 2 pitches, 1 out for Max Whitesell. 6-3 on the put away there of Dennis Pierce.
Both teams have pretty favorable spots in their lineups, too. Florence, it works out well. They're at the top of their lineup. Evansville starts with the 3-4-5.
Brings up Logan Brown. He was 0 for 1 with a walk for suspended play yesterday. Logan Brown, no batting gloves. Or does he? And they are super tan or light?
Definitely has them.
Yeah,
you can tell on the monitor.
Yeah. Some neutral colored batting gloves there. No, his fingers are for sure exposed.
Those are
He's got
some sort of hand protector that's not gloves.
And his left hand is bare. He's got UFC fighting mitts. The 1-1 poked out towards left field, sends Brodell back. He's still going all the way to the warning track, and it's out of here. That one just kept carrying. 95 off the bat, an Oppo Taco bomb for Logan Brown. That's how Evansville will start. They take a 4-3 lead.
Who needs batting gloves? Brown just let that one get deep on him, but it started going early. A lot of guys who can do damage in the Evansville lineup.
He's had a great series. 3 doubles back on Friday, now a home run today. Here's another guy who's been a thorn in the side of Florence. Mark Black stepping up to the plate. He's 0 for 2. Evansville now with a 4-3 lead. That one's fouled back. Evansville 4-3 lead. 0-1 count to Black, who fouled the first pitch away. That one misses outside.
Yeah, Black's been on the thorny side of really everybody they've played this year, which the way it's worked out is mostly the Y'alls.
Mostly Florence. We're in game number 8 on the season. Now it's just another day playing them. Technically the 5th time, going to be the 5th and 6th times we've played Evansville today. Straight up defense for Florence. One away with the bases empty. The 1-2 check swing goes all the way around. Nice slider there from Max Whitesell. He picks up his first K of the day. Just the second for Florence pitching. Now 2 outs here in the 6th.
Yeah, you don't see it a ton with Westcott on the mound, but another really good pitch on the outer part.
Yeah, just the one from Westcott. So before this game was suspended, penciled into the bullpen, I had Alpern, Donnan, Whitesell, Phelps. Now Whitesell's obviously used. Alpern will be starting game 2. Donnan, Phelps, and maybe McAvoy now that he's maybe even Cafton. We were canceling them out because they had pitched the day before on Friday. Ground ball to Hopper over towards Shaney Felt, who gloves it and gives a light toss over to Zeisler for out number 3. A home run from Logan Brown gives Evansville a 4-3 lead as we enter the home half of the 6th when we return on the Frontier League Network powered by HTM. Bottom half of the 6th inning. Florence now trailing Evansville 4-3. Tyler Shaneyfeld, Jackson Tucker, and Hank Zeisler will lead things off. As we said last inning, they ended things pretty perfectly. It was the 9-hole hitter, Dylan Baker, who just grounded into an out, and that, makes us restart this game kind of a little bit more clean. You just start back up at the top of the order. Now facing the lefty, Luke Baker.
Before they have a chance to come up, though, Evansville takes the lead. So they fought from behind in this game, Florence has. They went down 3-2 before really it was last inning.
Yeah.
And they're trying to keep their streak alive. It's been 1 in each of the last 3 dating back to yesterday innings.
Tyler Shaneyfeld will enter this at bat. He's 0 for 1 with 2 walks. Picked off in the first inning of yesterday's affair. Lefty-lefty battle. Evansville has loved to use that against Florence. That one runs inside, and
man.
They're going to say it hits the
It
bat
hit the
of
bat.
Shaneyfeld.
Yeah, that's a foul ball.
Yeah, that went behind him and hits his bat instead of his back.
Yep. Strike on that pitch.
Yeah, an 0-1 count.
God, that's some of those just weird freak plays.
A 1 in there for a strike, bottom of the zone at 84. Evansville has been the one team, I guess, we face 2 teams right now, but Mississippi didn't really try to do it. They didn't have many lefty relievers. Evansville has, used the lefty-lefty advantage against Florence. They got a lefty-heavy lineup. There's a called strike 3 on the outer half, about 2 inches off the plate, but it looks like that's still Rudy Bosk back there, who does have that outer half, kind of included. It's an extended strike zone for Rudy Bosk.
It certainly is, especially against lefties. But,
yeah.
I think this is a very obvious move for Evansville. You have a couple of lefties in the bullpen. They came into yesterday with really everybody up in their bullpen, nobody with too much stress. And, you know, you're getting the top of the lineup, so you start with a lefty, Luke Baker.
That one's in there for a strike to Jackson Tucker. Tucker, 1 for 3 today. Technically 1 for 3 in the ball game, a run scored and an RBI. Also notched his 5th stolen base last night. It's a team high. 0-1, grounds it up the middle, slow roller and through for a base hit. Tucker with a big turnaround first, but he'll stay there.
This guy's just hitting right now.
Yeah.
I mean, he's someone that I think has to stay at the top of the lineup. And I don't know if you were going to say that at the beginning of the year before the season started, but it just adds so much depth to the lineup to be able to push, you know, the big three back a little bit.
I think coming out of, you know, spring training, you figured, wow, Shaney, Felt, and Tucker, that could be a great 1 and 9. And now you have the pleasure of putting them 1 and 2 because Tucker really has hit just like he did at St. John's.
Yeah.
He's leaning over towards second. First pitch to Zeisler in there for a strike, an off speed right down Broadway.
I want to go back though. How about just a tough strikeout for Shaney Felt? A foul, a strike one was a pitch behind him that hit his bat, and then 2 pitches that I don't think were on the plate.
Tucker takes off. Zeisler pokes it out towards left field. Robertson all the way to the wall. He leaps up and makes the grab. Tucker now has to tag second, retreating all the way to first without a throw. He'd be back there safely. Mark Black robbed that? Sorry, Robertson robbed that?
Yeah, that looked like an awkward play. Looked like he had a beat on it at first. I mean, first of all, Zeisler just poked his bat out there. I mean, that just shows the raw power.
That was 85 off the bat. It certainly wasn't like, hey, that was, you know, meant to be at the wall. I don't know. It seemed like his glove went over the fence.
Yeah.
I don't know if that was just a bad read from him. Tucker takes off again on the lefty swing and a miss. Throw goes down to second, but not in time.
This is technically Robertson's still first game with Evansville. He joined on Friday, didn't play, so first start is this game too.
Stolen base number 6 for Jackson Tucker, who does it with ease. I tell you what, Shaney Felt's got some true competition out there.
It doesn't really look competitive when Jackson Tucker's stealing bases. I haven't seen a throw that really has come close.
An 0-1 count to Brendan Bobo. The 0-1 pitch, he skies it out towards center field. That's going to send Ponder all the way back to the warning track, to the wall, off the scoreboard. A 2-run jack from Brendan Bobo. Florence right back in front, 5-4.
Bobo goes opposite way. We've seen more opposite field home runs to start this season than I think we've seen poolside. And I cannot get a beat on these fly balls.
Neither can
today.
I. The wind's blowing out
idea.
that way, though. Wind is blowing towards left field.
We could see a lot of runs in these 4 innings. And really 11 innings if you count game 2 today, too.
Wow.
How about a T-shirt today?
Yeah, why not? Why not? Nah, I'm a little late here. Brings up Zayde Richardson, grounds it down the third base line. Cruz with a nice play on the backhand. Long throw to first is in time, and just a pitch too late. Luke Baker's able to get out of the inning. Florence gets up 2 from a 2-run shot from Brendan Bobo. They carry a 5-4 lead into the top half of the 7th when we return on the Frontier League Network, powered by HTN. Top half of the 7th inning, Florence with a 5-4 lead over the Otters. First pitch in there for a strike. Whitesell still on the mound. It's J.J. Cruz, the lefty, at the plate, followed by T.J. Salvaggio and Jordan Vyers. That'll be 7-8-9 for the Otters. The 0-1 fouls it back.
Ball is just flying today, so I made a comment to you off air. I don't know if that's the last run we're going to see on that 2-run home run.
0-2 count. Yeah, we might see a few more. Might be a great day for sports of all sorts, the home run spots. That one's punched down the right field line, but over onto the kid zone and almost a good grab by a fan with a glove.
Oh, and a little shove from his friend after not making the
What do you do? Oh, a hand on the head, too. He knows he messed it. 0-2 count to the lefty, Cruz. Whitesell, middle of the rubber. The 0-2 pitch, fastball upstairs, but a good spot. 90 miles per hour there from Whitesell, who's pitched perfectly entering today. Obviously gives up the 1 home run in the 6th. That was his first earned run on the season. 1-2 pitch misses outside. Now I hope Whitesell's dad, who was here yesterday, hope he returned for this game, obviously with his son starting.
Yeah.
From the stretch, kick the 2-2 pitch. Skies it over down the shallow left field line. Out goes Baker, in comes Brodell. It's Brodell making the grab. Even that one went further than I was expecting.
Yeah, I think these players are having a tough time reading it, too. You saw Baker's route.
Yeah,
I think he came in first.
I mean, Zeisler's was for sure like, wow, 85 off the bat, and that just went like over the wall. I'm pretty sure Robertson did rob that one. And, I mean, Bobo's had some velo on it, but I again, didn't think it was a no-doubt home run.
That thing hit off like half the scoreboard.
Yeah, no, it was really shocking. And once you saw it, you're like, oh, I guess. 1-0 count to Salvaggio.
And Bobo is contact number still trying to get there, but the power, there's not been anything with it. This is exactly what we expected out of him coming into the year.
Well, he entered today with a entered yesterday with a 267 average. So it's going up. It's his second hit technically of the ball game. Big swing and a miss there. Foul tipped into the glove of Beadle. 1-2 count. Straight up defense for Florence. Tyler Schoenfeld playing really deep at second. Almost on the outfield tread. 1-2 pitch. Swing and a miss on the slider. Beautifully placed from Max Whitesell. He picks up his second strikeout and the second out of the inning.
Boy, this little 4-inning game's got a fun feel to it. I mean, every out is just heightened more and more.
Does feel good, and it's a beautiful day. I mean, if we had this yesterday, you would have been talking about a picture-perfect Rockin' Saturday. But I guess it's going to be Rockin' Sunday. We'll still have the karaoke after the game today.
Will we?
That one's in there for a strike. Jordan Vyers has reached base twice in this game. A single and a hit by pitch came in a score back in the 5th inning after the John Ponder home run, who awaits on deck. 0-1. Grounds it foul.
Yeah, Whitesell starting to pitch with a little swagger, but again, I hate to keep harping on it. Just one pitch can really change things.
Yeah.
You got to be careful.
Got an 0-2 count to Vyers. Kicks, delivers the 0-2, blows it by him, 91. Top of the zone, beautifully placed there from Whitesell. His 3rd K in 2 innings. And a clean 1-2-3. We head to stretch time at Thomas More Stadium when we return on the Frontier League Network, powered by HTN.
Well, we waited about 19 hours for it, but it's finally stretch time here at Thomas More Stadium. Middle of the seventh inning between the Otters and Yells. Seventh inning. Visit stretchlab.com to find a location near you.
Garrett Broussard leads things off for the Yells, followed by Beadle and Brodell. We've hit that spot in the lineup where it's Broussard, Beadle, Brodell, and Baker. A lot of B's there at the end of the lineup.
We talked about this yesterday.
Yeah. Broussard 0 for 1 with 2 walks. Struck out looking his last time up in the 5th. Florence on top 4-3, or 5-4. That one skied high on the first pitch, out towards shallow right field. The second baseman, Jones, and Vyers fighting for it. Jones now backtracks and can't make the grab. Read that one wrong as the wind continues to play. Some misfits.
Yeah, it's been a factor.
That'll be a single. I mean, it didn't touch his glove.
Yeah. Broussard's been out 3 times now.
Continue his hitting streak as well. 7-game hitting streak. Every game he's played.
He's been a nice surprise for Florence. I definitely think he's someone who has earned his spot in the starting lineup.
Zach Beadle 0 for 3. First pitch to him. In there for a strike. 0-1 count. That one misses upstairs. Zach Beadle with an 0-1 count. Runner on first, Broussard. That one's skied foul. 0-2. Good lead for Broussard over at first. The 0-2 grounder, left side and through for a base hit. Beadle gets his first hit of the day. Runners first and second, and nobody out now for Marcus Brodell.
Yeah, you definitely had Beadle into the conversation with Broussard, and 2 guys who I think have just been a nice surprise offensively.
I completely agree. And if Brodell, can keep it going, then just put his name on the list too.
Yeah. Brodell.
He's got 2 hits today and big RBI single in the 5th. That's the only reason why we're playing this game right now is because Brodell was able to tie it in the bottom of the 5th before it was postponed. Swing and a miss on the off speed.
At some point, though, I mean, you can only put 9 guys in the starting lineup.
It's not a bad problem to have. If someone does get picked up by affiliated, you do have some guys that you trust to replace them. That one misses outside. Now we're back with our good audio there. The 1-1 off speed misses inside. This is a lefty-lefty battle. Luke Baker still out there for Evansville, although a right-handed pitcher warming up. Nobody in the Yalls bullpen. Looks like it's going to be Whitesell staying out there for his 3rd inning of work. 2-1. In there for a strike at the bottom of the zone.
Yeah, depending on how efficient he is, this could be Whitesell's game to finish.
I mean, that'd be impressive. On 4 innings.
Yeah.
For a guy we've only seen gone 1 or 2.
Yeah.
Third base side of the rubber. 2-2. Brodell pokes it down the left field line. Ends up foul into the Yalls bullpen.
I like to get the tent up to shield them from the sun today.
Yep, got to shield them from the sun. They also got their, fully air-conditioned clubhouse right next to them. 2-2 count to Brodell. Kick the pitch. Grounds it over towards the second baseman. Toss to second 1. Relay over to first is in time. 4-6-3 double play. Broussard moves over to third. Now 2 outs for Dylan Baker.
Yeah, that worked really well for Baker, right? Obviously, should have gotten it out really at Broussard. It counts as a single because nobody got their glove on it, but that's a pop-up that Jones should have had.
Yeah. That's fair. It's a fair point.
Now Baker on Baker.
A little Baker crime. The lefty to the righty. First pitch in there for a strike on the off speed. It's a nice spot. Oh, 1. Ooh, runs inside. I think they're saying if it hit his foot, yeah, it hit Baker's foot. That's what he's arguing. And the first base umpire, I don't think saw it. But
Yeah.
if it didn't hit the catcher and it bounced back in front, it's obviously hit his foot. I don't know if we got that on replay or not.
Yeah, I don't think it can bounce like that from the turf.
No, definitely not. It's not like we got backspin on these. So Baker was immediately saying, yeah, that hit my foot. Toby Hall in the short sleeve, or actually the cutoff hoodie.
Cutoff,
short sleeves underneath
I'll
it.
tell you what, 6-game homestand, we've seen Toby in that exact same sweatshirt with no sleeves, with short sleeves, and with long sleeves.
You think he ever just takes off the sleeves and just goes the cutoff? Wouldn't that be something?
That would be.
And now he's going to go talk to the umpires, who I believe ruled it as just a ball and not a hit by pitch.
I mean, logic, I'm just trying to think of, maybe it did hit the catcher.
The catcher's not saying anything. I think he knows that's wrong. Baker gets to hit. I know that's what he wants to do. Should be a 1-1 count. 2 away with a runner on third. Florence on top, 5-4. The 1-1 grounds it left side and through for a base hit. Into left field. Baker on the way to second. Now he's going to retreat back to first. But an RBI single from Dylan Baker, and Florence is on top, 6-4.
Tell you what, Evansville probably wishing that got called a hit by pitch now too. Everybody is hitting for Florence.
Ball doesn't lie. You know, I don't think all the fans know yet that we have free T-shirts. They should be swarming us and asking for free T-shirts. Not all of them are turning around.
There's a few of them that do. Ooh, nice play of the bullpen.
Very nice play. That's Keenan Taylor.
Clipboard in his left hand.
Yeah.
Made a play in his right hand too.
0-1 count to Shaneyfelt. Runner on first. Florence on top, 6-4. Baker takes off. That one's punched into left field. It's going to drop in for a base hit. Baker going to try and go first to third, and he's going to be in there safely without a throw. A single from Tyler Shaneyfelt.
This inning, Rory, has got single, 4-6-3 double play, single.
And all of it probably should have been done after three hitters.
The pop-up, yeah.
The pop-up. That's going to go down as a single, but obviously a mental mistake by Jones over at second. That was into center field there from Tyler Shaneyfelt. 85 off the bat. Now a meeting on the mound, and they'll make a call to the Hooves Hangout bullpen. New pitcher coming into the game for Evansville. The Y'alls on top, 6-4, and still threatening with the captain coming up, or Jackson Tucker coming up to the plate. When we return on the Frontier League Network, powered by HTN. Hooves Hangout Pitching Change, looking for the perfect spot to relax and open your favorite Pokemon or baseball trading cards. Visit former Reds reliever J.J. Hoover at Hooves Hangout today, 405 Washington Street, Suite D in Alexandria. Pickoff attempt over the tower, Shaney Phelps. The new pitcher will be Matt Parento in for Luke Baker. Runners at the corners, and Jackson Tucker at the plate with 2 away. Bottom half of the 7th inning, 6-4 Y'all's lead. There's a hard hit ball over towards right field. It's going to drop in for a base hit. 1 run comes in to score, and Schoenfeld gets the easy wave around. A 2-run single from Jackson Tucker. Florence all the way in front. It's 8-4.
These all haven't been hard hit, but that's 5 singles now in the inning for Florence, and they just continue to put really good at-bats together. And Jackson Tucker just continues to hit baseballs. Give him 7 hits in the last 3 games now for Tucker.
Schoenfeld, how about the ease there? He was off for the races with 2 away, just running on contact, and worked out perfectly. Just over the glove of Jones into right field. Florence has put up 3 in the inning. All singles. Tucker takes off. That one misses outside, and they're not even trying anymore.
No.
Stealing bases with ease. Florence with an 8-4 lead. It's kind of odd to see Brown not even try and throw out Schoenfeld or Tucker, but I guess those 2 pitches were, away and not the spot he would, really try and get a caught stealing. That one's in there for a strike. 1-1 to Zeisler.
This day all started with looking really good for Evansville, the solo home run from Brown.
1-1, fouled away.
This will end up being a pretty tough line, though, for Baker.
Yeah, no, I mean, his runs have come in now. It's an inning and 2/3, 6 hits, 5 runs, all of them earned. No walks and a strikeout. Tucker in scoring position. The 1-2 misses upstairs to Zeisler. Zeisler is 2 for 3 today. 2 singles in the 3rd and 4th. He's got an RBI and a walk as well, plus a stolen base. Florence, a lot of stolen bases in this game. Now 17 hits for the Y'alls. Is that right? That's crazy down the right field line in the kid zone.
Well, I mean, there's 5 of them this inning. 2 last inning. 7 plus, probably should be 15 or 16.
I have 15.
Yeah, I have 15 as well. Still hot.
Getting some new balls mid at bat. Just ran out there, huh? You don't see that often. I mean, mid AB again. Having to walk over and grab some new baseballs. Full count to Zeisler. The payoff pitch is crushed into right center field. Not going to get there. It goes all the way to the wall. Tucker in with ease. Zeisler on his way to second, and he'll stop there with an RBI double. Florence exploding in this inning. It's their 4th run and their 6th hit. They're on top 9-4. That double always brought to you by Taco Mama. All y'all's double this season are brought to you by Taco Mama. Anytime is good time for a margarita. Visit our new location in Union off of US Route 42.
We don't have enough T-shirts for all these runs. How about Zeisler getting involved? Again, just a double play from Marcus Brodell. He feels left out at this point. 6 hits in the inning.
Yeah, that was how they got both outs, as Bobo cranks one out towards right center field. Ponder and Vyers towards the warning track and able to make a deep fly ball catch to the deepest part of the ballpark. Florence not going to be upset with what they did anyway. 4 runs on 6 hits. We head to the top of the 8th with a comfortable 8-4 lead when we return on the Frontier League Network, powered by HTN. Top half of the 8th inning, Florence with a 9-4 lead over the Evansville Otters. Put up 4 runs on 6 hits just an inning ago, and that gives a comfortable lead now for Max Whitesell. And maybe that lead might extend to 4 innings here. He's going for his 3rd. As long as he's able to get through it clean, I wonder what Toby Hall will choose to do.
There's not a couple guys sitting down. That's about all that's happening in the Florence bullpen right now. Some stretching going on.
John Ponder leading things off. 1 for 2 today, a 2-run homer back in the 5th, plus a walk. 0-1 in there for a strike. Whitesell has looked phenomenal so far. Really was just the 1 pitch to Logan Brown, a home run into left field. Other than that, he's picked up 3 Ks across 2 innings. Got some action in our live chat on YouTube. 0-2, fouls it away. I don't even know the spelling on this. Sergeant Bilko III, I believe how that ends up being. Sergeant Bilko III. Broussard is not a surprise to those of us who have been following him since the UVU days. And I believe his woulda, shoulda, coulda, wind and pop-ups are a part of the game, guys. Right about that. I think when we were saying Broussard is a surprise is because, kind of entering the spring training, you figured Keenan Taylor was your 3rd baseman or in left field, and he's played all of his games at 2nd. There's a grounder over towards 2nd. Tyler Schoenfeld hasn't. Throw on to 1st is in time. 4-3 on the put-away. And then it's also, Broussard, last year in Windy City, I think even he would admit not his best season.
Yeah, he's about a 517 OPS.
Yeah. Below 200 average. So for him to come out here and in 7 games that he's played, get a hit, and easily above a 300 average, he has looked amazing for Florence. Plus the defense over at 3rd, I think, has also been steady. First pitch misses outside to Amani Jones.
The speed, too. That was the one thing that maybe the thing that caught me off guard most. He's got a big 6'3" frame. He's got some wheels.
Either way, we're glad we can have Sergeant Bilko in the building. Tuning in to the Florence Y'all's radio network. Glad we have you guys on HTN as well, where all Frontier League baseball is played. Home Team Network. 2-0. In there for a strike. That one misses outside, 3-1.
Yeah, it's really just 1 pitch so far for Whitesell. That he hasn't been, pretty much perfect.
3-1 in there for a strike. Dots of the outer half. Beautifully placed at 87. Of course, against a lefty, that's kind of where you want to live with Boss behind home plate.
Oh, yeah.
He gives you an inch or 2 off the plate in the righty batter's box against these lefty hitters. The payoff. Popped up, shallow left field. Brodell all over it. Fighting in the sun, now working back. He makes the grab. That wind still constant out towards left center field. That one just 83 off the bat. I think it carried even deeper than it should have.
You can tell, players still have a little bit of trouble with it.
That's 7 consecutive outs from Max Whitesell.
There's a lefty warming up in the Florence bullpen. Now, it could just be Alpern getting ready for game 2.
That one misses outside. Other than that, it would be McAvoy.
Yeah.
Hey, I don't think you need McAvoy in this instance. The 1-0. In there for a strike on the inner half. Well, we have at California. Curious as to why the score bug on the HTN broadcast is intermittent about being up to date with showing the bases occupied with runners on base and also not consistently showing the count of outs. I think that's all in good time at California. That is, it's all a learning curve here through the beginning of the season. As the season improves, everyone in the HTN headquarters also gets better. I haven't noticed anything. I'm also not looking at the score bug the whole time.
And I think we could do a big part in keeping that updated too over the audio.
It's a 2-2 count with the bases empty and 2 away. Dennis Pierce, the feared batter at the plate. 1 for 3 today, a double in the first. Certain that at California has been a constant on the YouTube radio stream. I'm glad he also has HDN. 2-2, skied out towards shallow right field. Shaney Felt and Bobo going at it. Bobo with the call and makes a nice grab over towards the foul line. A nice clean 1-2-3 inning from Max Whitesell. He's retired 8 in a row. We head to the bottom of the 8th. Florence looking to add a few more when we return to the Frontier League Network, powered by HDN. Bottom half of the 8th inning, 9-4 y'all's lead. Zade Richardson trying to join the fun. He'll lead things off. Still Matt Parento on the mound for Evansville. He came in on in relief of Luke Baker. But even Parento still got hit around as a 2-run single and an RBI double against him. A 1-0 count. A little bit of a shift from the shortstop from Evansville. Kind of shaded more towards third.
I mean, yeah, Cruz is hugging the third base line.
Even the second baseman's more up the middle. They're trying to play pull side towards Richardson, who's got a 2-0 count on him. Swing and a miss there on the outer half. I haven't been able to ask Zade yet why he did switch the helmet. And I got to say that with the helmet switch, I think on his swing, his helmet pops off a little bit. Here's the 2-1. Misses outside. He's the only player on the Y'alls with the one flap, I believe.
The one flap is exclusively a professional thing.
3-1. Misses downstairs. 5-pitch walk for Richardson. It's the second time he's been on base in this ball game. 1 for 4 with a walk and a run scored. That'll bring up Garrett Broussard. 1 for 2, 2 walks, a run scored, and a single in the 7th. California said, yes, we appreciate the recurring score updates you suggested doing, and the recap of the game to this point in time. Well, the recap of this game, if you want to go through every hit, we got 16 of them. It's been a back-and-forth game here for Florence. First pitch in there for a strike.
This is a tough one to recap because
you
got to go all the way back 18 hours ago.
Yes, you do. I mean, it all started in the 3rd inning. Salvaggio was able to score after a leadoff double. I believe he came in on a wild pitch or something crazy. It wasn't an exact RBI in the 3rd. Or was the double play?
It was the double
play,
yep.
So not an RBI. Came in on a double play from John Ponder. Florence was able to get it right back. That one misses inside. An RBI single from Hank Zeisler. That tied the game 1-1 going into the 4th. Florence took the lead in the fourth. RBI fielder's choice from Jackson Tucker that scored Marcus Brodell. Richardson takes off. Throw goes down to second, and it's not in time. Florence has picked something up.
How about Zaid?
Yeah, Zaid getting a stolen base. That is not something I've seen. You know, my 2 years being here. I've seen him get stolen bases, but, you know, not a, hey, let's go get him. And
What's this about?
Toby Hall and Alan Chase are now going to go take a look at Zaid. Did he signal for that?
I think he must have. I mean,
That's not what you want to see. One time Zaid steals a base. He might have hit something on his ankle or
yeah, something in the lower
calf,
leg because he's doing those calf raise type stuff.
He's gonna stay out there.
Huh.
That's good. It's good to see.
Yeah.
Zaid has been swinging a hot bat at the plate, so you want to keep that in there. In the top of the fifth, Evansville hit a 2-run homer. That's obviously still yesterday from John Ponder. That gave them a 3-2 lead. Florence, with the rain coming down, got an RBI single from Marcus Brodell to score Richardson and tied the game at 3 before it was called and postponed until today. 3-1. In there for a strike, a full count to Broussard. Sixth inning started with a home run from Logan Brown. Gave Evansville the 4-3 lead, and since then it's been all Florence. A 2-run shot from Brendan Bobo in their half of the sixth, giving them a 5-4 lead, and of course 4 runs in the seventh on 6 hits, including a 2-run single from Jackson Tucker, an RBI double from Zeisler, RBI single from Dylan Baker as well. The Y'alls are on top 9-4. The walk there to Garrett Broussard. That's 2 walks in the inning, runners first and second. That's the 3rd walk of the day from Garrett Broussard. That's the most walks by a single player in any Florence game this season. Broussard with his 3rd. He's been swinging a hot bat, but also working good at-bats.
Pitchers don't want anything to do with him either.
Swinging a miss there from Beadle. No 1 count to him. He singled his last time up. Max Whitesell has looked dominant on the mound, but there is an arm in the bullpen for Florence. Whitesell's gone 3 innings, allowing just 1 run. And he's retired his last 8 consecutive. That one misses upstairs, a 1-1 count. One pitch, swing and a miss, 1-2. It is a righty warming up. This might be your spot where if you want to build some confidence for any of your relievers, you know, you got a 5-run lead. Whether that's Travis Phelps, Blake Donnan, or Eddie Cafton.
Chase Hopewell a possibility too.
Chase Hopewell, although I'm sure they'll save him for something more high leverage. That one misses outside. The Y'alls will have a string of pitchers coming off the IL that will obviously have to dismiss some of the current bullpen arms. That's Carter Hines, Will Karsten, and Seth Maddox, all soon to be eligible to return. All 3 of those were arms in the bullpen from last season, so you get a little bit more experience as well, and may create a little bit of competition here mid-season. Fastball called, strike 3, bottom of the zone at 92. That sits down Beadle for the first out of the inning.
That's a pretty good pitch from. I mean, we have the track man up, and that did get a piece on the track man.
It's painted on the inside corner. Guess that could be Ahmad Harajli as well.
Yeah.
Brings up Marcus Brodell. He's had a great day today. 2 for 4, RBI and a run scored. First pitch misses outside. He grabbed it into a double play his last time up. That was the only blemish in a string of 6 hits for Florence.
It really was.
They got 16 hits on the day. The 1-0. fouled away off the net.
You're just building so much confidence in this offense. Each game goes by. Even in the losses, which, there have been a lot more losses than Florence fans would love.
The 1-1 pitch, off speed. That's a nice pitch as well. 23-71, starting high, finishing in the bottom of the zone. The 1-2, swing and a miss. Back-to-back strikeouts from Parento. He sits down Brodell and Beadle with runners first and second, now 2 away.
Evansville fans asking where this has been all game. This is the best Parento's looked on those last 2 at-bats. Really good location on both strikeout pitches.
That is Blake Dunnan warming up in the bullpen for Florence, number 15. Baker, an RBI single his last time up. He's got 2 hits today. 2 for 3 with a hit by pitch, RBI and a run scored. Runners first and second and 2 away. Straight up defense for Evansville. That one misses low and away. The 2-0. Missing outside. It's been a consistent 92 miles per hour on the fastball from Parento. I think Evansville is just ready for game 2. 3-0 in there for a strike. 3-1.
Again, I think Evansville in a pretty good spot, maybe as opposed to Florence in terms of the bullpen going into game number 2, but it matters a little bit less when it's a 7-inning game.
That one misses outside, a 5-pitch walk. That's 3 walks in the inning to load the bases now for the top of the order, Tyler Schoenfeld.
You always have to give so much credit to Dylan Baker's done this. Brett Blomquist has done a really nice job of this too when he hits 9th. Baker's reached 4 times in this game out of 5 plate appearances. As the 9-hitter, you turn to the top of the lineup.
You know, in between innings, we're talking about who should be the player of the game, and it's honestly a lot to choose from.
Yeah.
I mean, Jackson Tucker's got 3 RBIs and he's scored 3 times. But it's been Brendan Bobo with the 2-run homer. That was a go-ahead home run.
I mean, Hank Zeisler's doing Zeisler's
He's got 3 hits. It's his
Reached
third
4
3
times.
hits.
Yeah, couple
3-hit
RBIs.
game of the season. 1-0 in there for a strike. For Tucker, it's been all singles, but he's been able to 3 stolen bases. Pretty wild. Yeah. The 1-1 misses downstairs, almost buckles Schoenfeld. Did fall to one knee there, Adrian Beltre style. Yeah. Who was your favorite player growing up?
It's hard. So, like, growing up in Cincinnati, like, Joey Votto was always the obvious answer. And looking back, he's definitely probably now my favorite player of all time. But when you're growing up, I always wanted to be like a power hitter. So Jay Bruce was the one for me.
Jay Bruce, legendary Philly.
Sure,
at one point. It's a 2-2 count. Pitch is punched out towards shallow center field, dropping quickly and in front of Ponder for a base hit. It gets by him. 1 run comes in to score. They wave around Broussard. It's off to the races. Schoenfeld is turning and burning on his way to 3. They're going to wave him around for 4. Throw comes to the plate, not in time. The most electrifying play in sports. Inside the park, grand slam home run.
We've seen just about everything today. I didn't think we were going to see that, though. Tyler Schoenfeld, if there's anyone to do it, it's him.
Oh, my. Tyler Schoenfeld, who is on the home run board.
A misplay at center by Ponder.
It's a single. I mean, it didn't touch him. Goes under the glove. (13-4) Florence That one's fouled away. Yeah, it did not touch his glove. That's an inside the Parker. I cannot believe that's the first time in my career inside the park home run.
That's pretty remarkable.
I mean, that was impressive. And just how about making him pay on walks? That's got to be the softest hit inside the park home run ever. That one skied out towards left field. Can of corn for Robertson to end the inning. Florence picks up 4 runs from Tyler Schoenfeld, who was turning and burning around the bases. Trying to close this one out. We got a new pitcher when we return on the Frontier League Network, powered by HTN. Top half of the 9th inning. Blake Donnan is your Lee's famous recipe chicken pitching change with the new wing coming into the game. Pick up the best wings in the tri-state area. Lee's famous recipe chicken. Lee's always fresh, never frozen. Donnan in for Max Whitesell, who does everything he was asked for. 3 innings, allows just the 1 run, picks up 3 strikeouts, and he ends on an 8 retired consecutive streak. Looked very good on the mound, especially once he settled into the ballgame. That one's in there for a strike, but he gives way to Blake Donnan, who's just in mop-up work here. A 13-4 lead for the Yalls, trying to take down Evansville for the first time today in this season. There's 1 hit allowed from Max Whitesell, no walks. I honestly think his pitch count was still pretty low. I honestly can't get over the inside the park home run. That was so electric. 2-1 misses upstairs. It's definitely a misplay by John Ponder in center field, but what inside the Parker doesn't have a misplay? I mean, I don't think it touched his glove. Toby Hall going to go out and talk to Donnan, who I believe has to face a 3-batter minimum. So I'm interested in what this is regarding. A leadoff walk to Logan Brown. I think he just wants to calm him down. And it's a quick chat. First pitch misses downstairs, a 1-0 count. Nobody out, runner on first. From the stretch, the 1-0 is in there for a strike, 1-1. That one's fouled away. Big swing and a miss, top of the zone. Donnan works his first strikeout of the day. Puts down Mark Black. That's the first down of the inning. Figuring things out here in the press bucket. Making sure everything's tidied up, especially on iScore as well. Good spot here for Donnan. You know, low leverage, really just start to build up your confidence. That one ends up on the backstop. Runner will trot on over to second in scoring position now. A wild pitch. Blake Donnan has been up and down in his outings. I thought he looked very good his first time around against Evansville. 1-0, runs inside, and that hits Blake Robertson. Unfortunately, that was the exact thing that plagued Donnan last time. He had 4 hit by pitches in an inning. Went 1 2/3 innings against Mississippi. 1 hit, 3 runs, 4 walks, plus a strikeout. So 4 walks plus 4 hit by pitches. That's always brought to you by Airport Paint and Body. When life throws a fastball at your ride, they'll smooth it up and get you back in the game. Visit them online at airportpaintbody.com for a free estimate today. First pitch in there for a strike. Good bounce back there. J.J. Cruz, the batter, 0 for 3. Oh, 1, fouls it away. Oh, 2, swing and a miss. Second strikeout for Blake Donnan, so he's gone walk, strikeout, hit by pitch, strikeout. Just shows you, the volatility of Donnan here. He has the powerful stuff with good complementary pitches. As long as he is able to control it, he's certainly, a very good pitcher. That one's high and inside, 91 at the head of Salvaggio. And it's honestly almost like Bull Durham when Nuke was on the mound. And it kind of works into a favor at some point if you can control it a little bit. Like there's a beautifully placed slider. That's an exact perfect example. They thought it was coming in. Salvaggio backed off the plate thinking that Donnan was wild there, and he bends the slider in for a strike. That one's punched over the first baseman into right field for a base hit. Stop sign over at third for Logan Brown. Station to station, runners all over the place. The base is loaded, but that's the first hit allowed from Donnan. You know, it's Crash Davis who goes up to Nuke and says, you know, throw this one at the mascot. So he does, and the batter is like, this guy's got no idea where it's going. You know, gets scared, and all of a sudden, Nuke throws a fastball right down Broadway to strike him out. So if he's able to control it, you know, he's got 91. That's high and away. Plus some good complementary pitches that he can use off of it. He's really just got to navigate that first pitch fastball. The 1-1 misses outside. That's got to be probably the biggest thing for Donnan. If he can keep hitters honest with a first pitch strike, the rest of the at-bats should go easy. 2-0 misses outside, 3-0. 3 collegiate seasons at St. Edwards and Bellarmine. 3 saves a senior season that led the Bellarmine staff. He's got the bases loaded and 2 away. Florence on top, 13-4. That one misses outside. 17 hits for the Yalls, 13 runs. This was a 3-3 ball game in the 6th. Gone back-to-back 4-run innings in the 7th and 8th. One's fouled away, count now full. This would be a great spot here for Donnan if he can battle all the way back from down 3-0. Vyers is the batter. He's been on base twice. Struck out his last time around. The payoff pitch misses upstairs, gets away from Beadle. Either way, that will walk in a run. Bases stay loaded with 2 outs. Now a 13-5 Florence lead. RBI walk for Jordan Vyers. Blake Robertson will be over at third. Salvaggio at second, and Vyers on first. Ponder up at the plate. 1-0 count. Again, it's that first pitch. Might need the most for Donnan moving forward here. He's able to battle back. Nice fastball on the inner half. The 1-1. Runs inside, gets away from Beadle all the way to the backstop. That'll bring home a run. Robertson in. It's now 13-6 Yalls. Runners second and third with 2 outs. The type of stuff that, you know, you obviously not going to play in a tight ball game, but that's why I think you give the leash here to Donnan. You know, let him work it out, see what you got, see what you can, you know, continue to work on. That's the beauty of having this lead. That one's fouled away, a rope into the Evansville dugout. Thankfully, did not hit anyone. Two-two, skied it foul. Two-two, swing and a miss on the slider. Donnan strikes out the side and strands runners in scoring position. Florence takes home the 13-6 lead in what was just an offensive blunder there at the end. They scored in all 3 innings that we saw in this simulated 4-inning game on a pickoff of yesterday. The Yalls take down the Honors for the first time in 2025 in convincing fashion. Now move to 1-4 against Evansville this season. I mean, too many great offensive games to talk about. including the most electrifying play in sports and inside the park. Grand slam home run from Tyler Schoenfeld. That was his second hit of the day. He's put up 2 runs. A very good day from Jackson Tucker. 3 hits, 3 runs scored, plus 3 RBIs, 3 stolen bases. A 2-run shot from Brendan Bobo. He had 2 hits. Hank Zeisler with a 3-hit day and 2 RBIs, plus a stolen base. I mean, there's just so many to talk about. Garrett Broussard, 3 walks, a single and 2 runs. Marcus Brodell had his 2 hits. Dylan Baker at the bottom of the order. He got on 4 times, plus an RBI and 2 runs scored. I mean, it's pretty amazing. We do have our player of the game. That's going to be Jackson Tucker for the first time in 2026. And Ben Howard going to take it away for our post-game interview. Ben, it's all you.
The Bobo.
Good job there from Jackson and Ben. Of course, I can even tell that the audio was a little bit low there. So we'll continue to work on that, although I'm happy that we can at least hear him for that post-game interview. Jackson, congratulations, your first player of the game. He had a heck of a day. It's going to be the first time Florence has had any player steal over 2 bases in a single game, and Jackson Tucker had 3 stolen bases in this one. So the Yalls take down the Otters for the first time in 2026, a 13-6 win over Evansville for the first time this year, and also the first win of the series. That forces a rubber match for Game 3, which is coming up in 30 to 45 minutes here, so you guys can stay tuned for that. We have more Florence Yalls baseball to play today. It is a beautiful day at Thomas More Stadium, so if you guys are tuning in the nearby area and you want to see some exciting plays, Florence, I mean, who can get more exciting than an inside the park grand slam home run? I'm still in awe about that. That was just too cool to watch and see happen, especially for a guy like Tyler Schoenfeld, who you know is just a grinder for the Yalls. Florence will give the win to Max Whitesell, who was phenomenal in relief there of Zach Westcott. Obviously, with the delay and the postponement, Max Whitesell started today's game through 3 innings of just 1-run baseball, picked up 3 strikeouts, and ended his night retiring 8 in a row. The save, no save today, but it will be a loss for Luke Baker. Baker had pitched against Florence in Evansville. Actually had pitched pretty well this time around. 1 2/3 innings pitched, 6 hits, 5 runs, no walks, and a strikeout. Florence was all over him in the 6th and 7th inning. The Yalls offense was just clicking in the 7th and 8th, where they put up back-to-back 4-run innings, obviously highlighted by that inside the park grand slam in the 8th. 6 hits, though. You can't complain about 6 hits in the 7th inning, putting up 4 runs. Only blemish there was the Marcus Brodell double play that separated 2 hits and 4 hits consecutive for the Y'all's offense. But we won't talk too much about it because we do have 7 more innings to play in game number 2, and we all got to get ready here in the stadium for game 2. So don't go anywhere. I believe it might be a different HTN game. It shouldn't be this link. So just stay tuned for some more Florence Y'all's baseball. We will be right back in a very good win. I'm glad we were all able to see that 13-6 over Evansville. So until 30 minutes from now, saying so long, and we'll see you later.